this bear wasn't the first bear to bear this name. Yep, sorry, I couldn't resist doing that. A Google image search of the word panda primarily brings up images of the big black and white fluff balls, the animals that become a symbol for the nation of China. Yet, there's a bit of a problem with this, as these guys aren't the only pandas out there. On this image search, you will spot another kind of panda, the small, red-coloured raccoon-like ones. These are more correctly known as giant pandas and red pandas, respectively. When you look into the origin of this name and how it got applied to both animals, you start to feel a tad sorry for the red panda. This is because the giant panda has seemingly taken all the limelight for the word. When most people hear the word panda on its own, it's the giant kind that comes to mind. Yet this bear wasn't the first bear to bear this name. Yep, sorry, I couldn't resist doing that. The first creature to bear the name of panda was in fact the red panda. It's these guys who are considered to be the true pandas. Yet today, they are seen as the lesser panda or even the second banana panda. They are native to southern China as well as countries to the south of it like Nepal and Bhutan. The word of panda is believed to ultimately be of Nepalese origins. It's thought to be an adaptation of their Nepalese name of Negalia Ponya, which is thought to either mean bamboo eater or bamboo footed. This is because these kinds of pandas eat a lot of bamboo and even have a special thumb-like feature on their paws to help them grasp the stuff. This meant that when these creatures were first discovered by the wider world, specifically by Europeans, they were called just pandas. The OED's earliest mention of the word panda is in direct relation to these guys. It comes from 1834 and reads, "The panda appears to approximate the raccoon in its canini and what is known of its other teeth." And from the raccoon comparison, we can clearly see they're talking about the red kind. Yet they aren't referred to as red pandas, just pandas. This means that the red panda is truly the OG panda. In fact, the Red Panda Network claims that the red panda is the only panda. And you know they're serious when they put the word only in italics on their site. They're the only panda. They've had enough of great giant pandas doing their thing and claiming the word. No, the Red Panda Network are annoyed. Yet of course today, to most people, they aren't the only panda. In fact, to most people, they're the other panda. As we mentioned, the giant panda has become way more linked with the word. Yet the thing about giant pandas is that they haven't always had that word of panda applied to them. In the past, they went by different names, and still do to this day around the world. Before we continue, I want to say a huge thank you to my most recent Super Thanks leaver. Say thank you to Super Thanks leaver Peter is Puritus. Super Thanks are a great way to make a one-time donation to help support Name Explain and can be left directly in the comments section of any of my YouTube videos. However, Patreon is the best way to financially support Name Explain, and donating just $1 a month gets you ad-free videos, a chance to say what names I've explained, an exclusive monthly newsletter, and your name at the end of these videos. All of that can be found at patreon.com/nameexplained, which will be linked down below. All that helps out tremendously. Thank you. Anyway, what we now call the giant panda was first discovered by the Western world in 1869. Of course, they are native to just a small area of China. Their original name was the mottled bear, or the party-coloured bear. Both these names are references to the black and white colouring of the bear. I actually really like these names. They are in line with how we have named other bears around the world, like the brown bear and the black bear, using their main colour as the basis of their name. In their native China, however, these bears have had all different kinds of names. The earliest known of name for them is their ancient Chinese name of Mo, yet they'd be referred to as Hashlong, meaning spotted bear, and Zhoshlong, meaning bamboo bear. Their most popular name in China today, however, is Daxialong Mao, which means the giant bear cat, which makes sense as they are big bears that look like cats. Conversely, the red panda is known as the Zhaojiang Mao, which means a little bear cat in China today. And yeah, apologies about my Chinese pronunciation there. Chinese is hard, especially if you don't speak any form of Chinese language, Mandarin, Cantonese. But we'll get there. We hope we manage. If you're angry with my pronunciation, just go tell me down below, thank you. All these names are much more logical for the creature we now call the giant panda. Yet despite this, they still got that name of panda applied to them. And this is seemingly because as the Western world discovered more about what they were calling the mottled bear at the time, they realised it had a lot in common with the small creature they knew as just a panda. They both come from a similar geographic location, they both primarily eat bamboo, they both have special paws that help them with eating the stuff, and they both have similar patterns on their faces. Though there are similarities, they are not related on a biological level as once thought. They are of course both mammals, but come from different subclasses of mammals. Yet, with all these similarities, people decided to apply this word of panda to the big bear kind, and then to save confusion of both animals being called just pandas, the words of red and giant were applied to them to help identify them easier. And from there, the giant panda became adored by many over the globe, and the original red panda kind of just got forgotten about, and became the other creature with the same name, despite having the name first. Poor guys, I feel bad for red pandas, as I said at the start, like, they get a bad rap. Go watch Turning Red. It's a film that involves giant pandas. Not giant pandas, red pandas. Great film, go watch that. Ultimately though, this is another case of an animal being named after another animal due to sharing qualities with one another. Think of the spider monkey, for example. It of course isn't actually a spider, but was named after them due to their limbs being long and spindly like an actual spider. In the case of the word panda, however, the creature that borrowed the name has become way more well known in the public eye than the creature that originally bore it. Or bared it. Is bared a word in this sense? I don't know, but bear puns. Let's just make them up if they don't exist anyway. The final thing I want to cover, however, is the word of panda, a verb meaning to indulge someone in something to an almost sickening level. The origin of this term has nothing to do with either the red or giant panda. It's just a coincidence that they sound alike. The verb of panda comes from the old noun of panda from the 16th century. It was a name for someone who helped arrange a specific kind of meeting between two people to perform a certain act, I'll say. I'm sure you know what I mean, but we ought not to go into too much detail here. But suffice to say, the word panda today doesn't quite have that connotation to it. But I think I've pandered about pandas quite enough today, so please go suggest a topic down below which we could cover in next Monday's Name Explain video. It could be about literally anything, and the topic can be as niche or broad as you like. I will then choose 3 of those topics and place them in a poll exclusively for my patrons to vote on. Then the winner from that poll will be the topic covered in next Monday's Name Explain video. But for the sake of clarity, for time restriction reasons, I didn't actually do a poll for this video. I just plucked it straight from the comment section of my previous video. But that won't always be the case. There will be a poll for sure next time. And you can vote in that poll, as well as enjoy many other great benefits by visiting patreon.com/nameexplain, which will be linked down below, and by donating just $1 a month. Thank you. Anyway, that's more than enough for myself, but don't forget to go follow me on Instagram where I'm NameExplainYT, and don't forget to join the Facebook page, Friends of Name Explain, where you can chat with myself and many other name nerds. Okay all, take care. Filming on a Wednesday today to mix things up. I'm going to button up a little bit, because YouTube might demonetize that. Joking. Let's get on with it, shall we? They were called just pandas. Sorry, my phone decided to bing at me as I was doing that. Yet they are referred to as... I've been away for a few days and I haven't recorded in like a week, so my mouth is just forgetting how to say words. Anyway, yet of course today, most people know that there aren't only one panda. It's hot, and I've forgotten how to speak, Amber, but we'll get there. My voice went there. Oh, you also got the beginning of a sore throat cold, so... lots of things working against us today. So thank you to Super Frankley's up. Yeah, I can hear my throat going. Yay. And from here, the giant panda became adored by many around the globe. Anyway, that's more than enough. Blah. Blah. I need a lemsip stat. We always keep a stash in the house because they're very important.